This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. Certain Rolex models might not be advisable to buy from authorized dealers due to several factors. One of the most prominent factors is the demand for and availability of the watches. Some Rolex models, like the Daytona and the Skydweller, are in extremely high demand and have limited availability at authorized dealers. This scarcity can result in long waiting lists or difficulties securing the desired model. Also, authorized dealers often sell Rolex watches at the manufacturer's suggested retail price, but certain popular models might be subject to price markup in the secondary market due to their desirability. This could lead to overpaying if you buy from an authorized dealer. Aside from the factors we mentioned above, there are other reasons we must consider when buying Rolex and avoiding risking money to have it. In today's video brought to you by the Luxury World, we will be exploring which Rolex watches are not advisable to be bought from an authorized dealer but might be worth considering through the gray market. We will delve into Rolex models. We also analyze timepieces like the Daytona and Skydweller, elucidating the difficulties one might encounter in acquiring them from authorized sellers, and why turning to the gray market might present a more viable choice. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, we highly recommend doing so now to stay informed about our future video releases. We have observed a significant increase in the number of watches available through the nearby Rolex authorized retailers. Here is a compilation of watches that you should avoid purchasing and the watches that are better suited for acquisition through the gray market. To illustrate, let us take a noteworthy example, the YachtMaster Oyster Flex in the 42mm white gold variant. This is the scenario heading directly to the gray market for your purchase is advisable. Normally, this specific model is retailed for £25,600. There is no necessity to make your purchase exclusively from an authorized dealer. In this case, you have the option to directly explore the gray market and connect with reputable entities. Through this route, you can locate the desired watch, make the purchase, and promptly wear it without delay. Conversely, opting for an authorized dealer might lead to complications, especially if you intend to resell the watch shortly after purchasing, or the worse is if you will end up experiencing a monetary loss. Another watch within the YachtMaster collection worth mentioning is the rose gold variant. Referred to as the rose gold forte, it is a remarkably popular model that is now embraced by both women and men, qualifying it as a unisex timepiece. This watch enjoys widespread popularity, and its manufacturer's suggested retail price stands at £24,250. It is moving closer to its original price, so that is just another watch that is gradually decreasing in value. It can be sold for £30,000 last year, and now they are back to the suggested retail price. To be honest, the manufacturer's suggested retail price for this watch is quite high. If the suggested price were a bit lower, it would enhance its appeal to potential buyers. You have the option to conveniently purchase it from the gray market and have it in your possession right away. Moving on, let us delve into the next watch that is worth discussing. Here we have the 18-karat white gold Blueberry Submariner, available in both the yellow gold and white gold variations. The specific model we are focusing on here is the white gold version. Some watch enthusiasts manage to acquire these watches at a price lower than the suggested retail price, and that benefits them by selling them at a price lower than the retail price. To elaborate, the suggested retail price for this model stands at £35,000 to £36,000 depending on the year it was produced and its condition. The other watch to mention is the yellow gold version. This model has no issues with the watch itself. It is an excellent piece. However, its sales have been slower due to emerging trends. The yellow gold version, with its blue dial and blue bezel, was sold below the suggested retail price, saving buyers a few thousand compared to the list price. This serves as an example that highlights the option to directly engage with the gray market. Moving on to a different watch, we see a trend toward the all-natural aesthetic. This leads us to Day-Date 40 in yellow gold, adhering to the mid-£30,000 in terms of the suggested retail price. Another instance we can highlight pertains to the Skydweller range. This can involve either the Oyster Flex or the full bracelet variant. While demand is not as strong for the all-steel option, there are instances when we still receive requests for the steel and gold model. If you genuinely have a strong affinity for the steel and gold version, it is worth considering. We still perceive it as an exceptional watch even at the suggested retail price of £16,400 to £16,600. There is no requirement to immediately turn to the gray market for obvious reasons, primarily because you can secure the watch at a more cost-effective price there. Now, let us delve into a section that focuses on watches that you might encounter difficulty obtaining from an authorized dealer. This is where the gray market becomes a necessity, especially when considering your spending history. If you are not a significant spender, meaning you are not classified as a high roller or you have not made substantial purchases from the authorized dealer, the gray market is your preferred route. Here, we want to highlight two models that epitomize this situation. Let us begin with one of the crowd favorites, the YachtMaster and the Oyster Flex collection. First up is one of the top-selling models, the Oyster Flex, with an 18-karat white gold case, a gold-style black subdial, and a black ceramic bezel. This model has consistently been a hit among watch lovers, even customers who are truly heavy spenders, involving transactions of hundreds of thousands of pounds, find it challenging to secure this watch through official channels. This fact alone speaks volumes about the difficulty in obtaining this watch. It is significant for all of you to be aware, especially for those who are opting to forego certain watch purchases. This change in decision-making can be attributed to shifts in the market. From our standpoint, it is evident that these shifts have presented challenges, particularly evident with larger timepieces. We are witnessing instances where authorized dealers are actively reaching out to clients, offering watches that they have not even expressed interest in previously. This sudden outreach from authorized dealers, after not hearing from them for over a year, raises questions. It is concerning to see this approach, especially for the higher-end and more challenging to sell watches. This dynamic is a cautionary note about the strategies currently being employed by authorized dealers. It is a complex situation, and clients need to exercise caution and be mindful of the tactics being used by dealers. Despite these challenges, many watch enthusiasts remain loyal and are gradually building their collections. Exercise a high degree of caution when making a watch purchase, ensuring that your choice is motivated by your personal preferences rather than an attempt to appease others. This is a piece of advice we want to specifically address to all of you, not driven by its price, but solely due to the exceptional rarity it holds. This watch is undoubtedly for those of you out there. When it comes to acquiring it, the gray market is the path you should be considering. Now, let us shift our focus to the last example we would like to present, and we are very sure it will not come as a surprise to you, the coveted Paul Newman Daytona, often referred to as the Panda Daytona. This is, without a doubt, one of the most challenging watches for individuals to procure through authorized dealers. The waiting list for it used to stretch to an incredible 11 years. This is the reason many watch enthusiasts are increasingly turning to the gray market, making purchases to either obtain this watch or use it to trade up for other models they have purchased. What is quite intriguing about this watch is the abundant presence of this model in the online sales marketplace. One might wonder why there are so many available for sale if they are difficult to acquire. The market, in this case, appears saturated online, yet the watch remains immensely hard to come by. For those of you who earnestly desire this watch, we can confidently tell you that the gray market is the absolute solution, and this recommendation has nothing to do with its price. It is solely based on the arduous journey it takes to obtain this timepiece. If you have your heart set on it, seek out a reputable gray market dealer and start your watch journey. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section about your thoughts in this video. We are always excited to hear your opinions and insights. If you found the video engaging and informative, we would appreciate your feedback in the comments and your support by subscribing to our channel and giving us a thumbs up. Thank you for tuning into Luxury World, and we are eagerly looking forward to your participation in our upcoming videos.